Welcome back. Today we'll be talking about the settings. So let's start from the top. Global appearance, which we briefly described earlier, but let's go through all the settings. In General tab, we have preset selection so we can automatically select light or dark theme. If I go for dark, it all will become dark. Let's go back to the light theme. Then you can start defining different parameters. For example, page background is the page which is outside of our visualization. Menu background. Changes will be applied once I press save, so you will see this. Header, obviously, that's the top. Let's set something blue. That's for the text, and background color. So let's choose something light. Menu items. Text color. Let's choose something light. Background something darker. Active text is the selected page. I can stay with red. An active background. So let's just see. This is the page background. Our header with text and the menu is red. An active selection. This is not changed because this is not visible on end user view. This looks terrible. Let's go back to light theme. Backgrounds. That's exactly the same what we had for the plan and tile view background. Only this will be applied to every background, so I'll just leave it empty. Widgets. This is global definition how the widgets will look like. If we don't change the local appearance, then the global appearance will take over. So on colors, text color, text of the value or some label. Now let's change it to red. Active color, that's active elements. And if we have switch objects, then true will be the active, or there are some elements where we have to press, and press is the active color. The opposite is the inactive. Border width. Border of widgets. I'm going to make something bigger so it's visible. Border color. And we can choose round corner or square. I like round corners, and there's the shadow as well. These are the settings just for the tile view. So we can align the title. Each widget can have a title, so we can define its left-right. Let's move it to the right. Text color. Let's go for blue. Font size. The 18 is the maximum. And we can obviously make it bold italic and underline. We just can also define custom background globally. So let's make them yellow. So ether is color or image. We'll just leave it like that. It's actually better visible on the tile view. So as you can see, that's our background and bold border. The active and inactive. Slider button is active, and the title is moved to the right with the blue color and underline. You can also see how the widget straight will look in the widget menu. There's one settings which I didn't describe yet. Apply background border to plan view widgets. Basically, if I change, for example, this widget to not be in compact mode, so it will be visible just as direct widget. It doesn't have the background and other settings. Now if I change this setting, it will actually have the same color scheme like tile view. I will change it back. Categories. These are the special widgets for a tile view. This obviously just define how they look like, so they are just containers for the group of widgets. I will describe this in the next video when I will be talking about the tile view in more details. General settings. So we have a view mode where we can define how a user will see the visualization. So we can have it in both, or just plan view only, or just tile view only. If I select plan view, then you can see that the tile view has disappeared. If I change to the tile view only, you can see that many settings disappeared. I need to swap it, and now everything will be tile view only. Changing it back to both, and I have all the other settings. When we have a plan view and tile view, we have a settings where it defines automatic switch between both modes. By default, it's 800 pixels, but can be changed. Depending on the screen resolution, Visu will decide which view to load. Let's save this so we can see how it works. I will use second browser for this. And if I change size of it, it will automatically jump to tile view and plan view. If we have a menu with more levels down, then we can actually make it smaller so only the top level is visible. I need to go to the user view. I have only one level. I need to press here to see level down, and then I need to press here to see even lower. By default, the time view has the close button visible, and then we can hide it. If you want to also have it visible on the plan view, then first we need to enable the header. This header by default is disabled, so if I click here, then the header for the plan view will be enabled. Now the close button will be hidden, as we just selected this option. We can also enable the screensaver. By default, it's 300 seconds, and we have the dimming level to which screensaver will go to. You can obviously change as you want to. Additionally, we have option to enable go to first plan on timeout. This option was frequently used in old visualization with the use of custom JavaScript. And this defines how the menu will be shown in the visualization. So by default, it's toggle, so we need to always open it and select the room. Each time you select room, menu will close. I can make it hidden and nothing will be visible. It is a bit stupid because I don't have custom menu. And the last option is always show, so it will be permanently docked. It will always stay like that. Next are icons and images. Standard custom icons and images. The only new feature which we created here are the categories. We can add many of them. The category is basically like a container for icons or images. It is easier to browse through them. Next option is custom CSS and JavaScript. It opens in another tab, so let's make some simple example. I'll modify this object in a way that depends on its value. True or false, I will have a different border. First, I will add additional CSS class, which is called switch border. And then under CSS, I will just paste my code. Let's make it bigger, so it's better visible. Basically, if the value will be true, we will see the 5-pixel border with green color. When it is false, it's 5-pixel border with red color. And my object already has this applied. You can see nothing was applied here or here. I can even make this default. But the borders will stay. JavaScript. Let's make a different example. I will disable this object depend of the state of this object. This is a little bit more complicated, but let's use that example. I prepared the script for this. Basically, we need to modify the address and the widget ID, which we want to control. Widget ID will basically is taken from the top here. So it's widget 51. I'll modify this to 51. And I need the address with based on which state we will be monitoring. We'll be changing the disable state. And I want the object to be 111. Now let's go to user view. Now because it's off state, I can control this object. If change it to on and I can't. Obviously this can be done from KNX or anywhere else in the system. Next settings will be the sync project to LM Cloud, so it's still not synced. I will use this occasion to show you how to set it up. So we have to go out of the Visu. And we have to go to LogicMachine Cloud. And it's not set up. I must go to the LogicMachine Cloud first. I will log into my account. I have to go into the settings. Obviously, I have lots of different Logic machines. In fact, that's the Logic machine which was previously set up. I will just delete it. I will create a new network. That's my name for this LM. And I just need to copy this string. Go back to my Logic machine. And save. Enable connection. Starting connection. It's connected. And if you go to logs, you can see the synchronization already happened. Now I can come back to the Visu. And now it's green. It shows that it is connected to the cloud. And now if I modify anything, here in Visu, just click here, and it's synchronized. Let's go to the cloud and see our project. In cloud, we also have setting where we can choose which app we want automatically to see. This needs to be changed because it's not beta anymore. And we go to Visu, and that's totally different project because in Visu, we can have more networks belonging the same user. That's my 27. So this is what we just created. Remaining settings. It's a backup. Once it's selected, I can reset my project. It's empty. It will always ask to create first plan, but I'll ignore it. So I will just restore it. My project is back. This is all for today. Thanks for watching.